Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for April 08, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, in the Middle East, a fragile ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran has sparked cautious optimism about the potential for a lasting peace agreement. The two nations have a complex history and deep-seated mistrust, but the current developments are being closely watched by global observers. We'll continue to provide updates on this story as more information becomes available. In other news, President Donald Trump has faced widespread condemnation from congressional leaders after threatening to eradicate an entire civilization in Iran. The president's statement has been characterized as a potential war crime and genocide, with many lawmakers calling for his removal from office. The situation is escalating, and the international community is watching with bated breath. Lastly, tensions are rising between the UK and several nations over the issue of reparations for historical injustices, including slavery. A proposal by the Reform UK Party to block visas for citizens from countries demanding reparations has been met with criticism from leaders in the Caribbean, Africa, and other regions. The debate is ongoing, and it remains to be seen how the UK government will respond to the growing demands for reparations. These stories are complex and multifaceted, and we'll continue to provide in-depth coverage as they unfold. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Walter, and Nanshall and know what's right now. Russian crude oil prices have surged to a 5-year high, selling at over $80 per barrel, driven by the United States and other governments seeking to boost oil supplies amid soaring prices caused by the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. This increase marks a roughly 30% rise since December, with Russia emerging as a major alternative supplier, particularly for Asian countries reliant on Middle Eastern imports. The U.S. has issued a temporary sanctions waiver for Russian crude oil and petroleum products, further fueling the price surge. However, Ukrainian drone strikes targeting energy infrastructure have eroded Russian export capacity, preventing Moscow from fully capitalizing on the situation. Despite this, the price surge is generating significant revenue for the Russian state budget, with estimates suggesting up to $150 million in additional daily revenue. We'll continue to monitor this story and provide updates as more information becomes available. In related news, we've been following the probe into the deaths of 3 UN peacekeepers in Lebanon, as well as escalating tensions between the U.S. and Iran. We urge all parties involved to prioritize diplomacy and work towards peaceful resolutions. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We have a packed show for you today, with updates on the latest developments in global markets, geopolitics, and tech. First off, we're looking at a surprise ceasefire agreement between the United States and Iran, which has sent oil prices plummeting. This development has far-reaching implications for the global economy, and our team will be keeping a close eye on the situation as it unfolds. In other news, we're exploring the rapidly evolving tech landscape, particularly in the cybersecurity sector. With artificial intelligence continuing to reshape the industry, concerns are being raised about its potential impact on traditional cybersecurity measures. Despite these concerns, analysts remain bullish on Palo Alto Networks' prospects, citing its robust platform strategy and innovative solutions. We're also taking a closer look at the stocks of Visa and MasterCard. Just kidding, it's actually Visa and Morgan Stanley's favorite pick, which has been touted by billionaire Ken Griffin. Our team will be diving into the details of these top picks and what they mean for long-term investors. As the first always say, don't panic and keep a level head when navigating these choppy waters. The more things change, the more they stay the same. So, where do you think you'll be putting your money today? Ah yes, where do you stay your money Monday? Indeed, a question for the ages. Stay informed, stay level-headed, and we'll catch you on the flip side. We have a great show lined up for you today with in-depth analysis and expert insights. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of finance and tech. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA's Artemis II mission has successfully completed its lunar flyby, capturing stunning images of the Moon and Earth. However, a question on everyone's mind is, where's all the space junk? With millions of pieces of debris orbiting our planet, it's surprising that we can't see any in the photos taken by the astronauts. The answer lies in the vastness of space and the speed at which both the junk and the spacecraft are traveling. In other news, astronomers have made a groundbreaking discovery, detecting two supermassive black holes in a galaxy called Markarian 231. These black holes are engaged in a gravitational dance with an orbital period of just 1.2 years and are expected to merge within approximately 100 years. This event will produce gravitational waves that can be detected by sensitive radio telescopes, offering scientists a rare opportunity to observe a supermassive black hole merger up close. Lastly, the Artemis II mission has highlighted the importance of addressing space debris, which poses a significant threat to spacecraft and satellites. While the likelihood of encountering larger objects is low, there are still millions of smaller pieces of waste in orbit around our planet. To mitigate these risks, researchers are working on developing new technologies and strategies for tracking and removing space junk. Tune in tomorrow for more updates from the world of space exploration. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, our attention turns to the Big Ten Conference, which has made history by becoming the first division, the first conference to win national championships in 3 different sports within the same year: Indiana in football, Michigan in men's basketball, and UCLA in women's basketball. The strategic use of name, image, and likeness deals in the transfer portal has been a key factor in this success, with teams like Michigan leveraging these tools to build dominant rosters. In other news, we're following the story of Fernando Mendoza, the standout quarterback from Indiana, who's been garnering attention for his exceptional skills on the field, particularly under pressure. With the NFL draft approaching, speculation about Mendoza's future is building, and he has cemented his position as one of the most intriguing prospects in this year's class. Lastly, we touched on the world of college sports, where a significant shift is underway, courtesy of the name, image, and likeness deals in the transfer portal. The Big Ten Conference's success story marks a new standard for dominance across various sports, and it will be interesting to see how other conferences adapt to these changes. Stay informed with us as we continue to follow these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. We started with a fascinating exploration of the international art scene in Seoul, where we discovered the vibrant world of Afro-Brazilian heritage and its influence on global culture. Then, we traveled to Lagos, Nigeria, where we immersed ourselves in the mesmerizing Fanti Carnival, a celebration of Afro-Brazilian traditions that has been a staple of the city's cultural landscape for over 2 centuries. Most recently, we visited Brazil, where we experienced the vibrant colors, sounds, and flavors of the Festa do Divino, Espírito Santo, a traditional festival that showcases the country's rich cultural heritage. From elaborate costumes to delicious traditional cuisine, this celebration is a testament to the power of community and cultural identity. These stories remind us of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage and the impact it has on bringing people together. In an era of globalization and technological advancements, it's heartening to see celebrations that remain deeply rooted in tradition. Join us again soon as we continue to explore the extraordinary aspects of ordinary life from around the world. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, we're talking tech. Motorola's making waves with their brand new tablet, the MotoPad. This baby's got it all: an all-metal design, stunning display, and quad speakers with Dolby Atmos support. And the best part? It's affordable, folks. We're looking at a price point of just $249. Next, we're shifting gears to music. If you're in the market for a new Bluetooth speaker, now's the time to shop. We've got incredible deals on 2 amazing speakers that are perfect for upgrading your spring soundtrack. Trust me, these won't last long, so don't wait. And finally, we're laughing in the face of adversity with comedian Jeff Ross. This legend has been dealing with not one, but two major health challenges, alopecia and cancer. But true to form, he's found a way to make us laugh, even in the toughest of times. His new Netflix special, Take a Banana for the Ride, is a must-watch, folks. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenborough.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the intriguing world of species naming, where a unique fungus was discovered and named after a famous video game character. This story highlights the creativity and humor that scientists bring to their work. Next, we delved into the captivating mating rituals of frigate birds in the Galapagos Islands. These charismatic birds put on an impressive display, inflating their bright red throat pouches and shaking their wings to attract potential mates. This remarkable social behavior is a testament to the complexity and beauty of the natural world. Lastly, we dove into the depths of the ocean, where a groundbreaking discovery revealed hidden chemicals in oxygen minimum zones. This finding challenges previous assumptions about these areas and underscores the dynamic interplay between microbial processes that shape our ocean's health. These stories showcase the awe-inspiring diversity and intricacy of our planet's ecosystems, from the tiniest microorganisms to the most charismatic creatures. Join us every morning for more exciting reports and insights into the natural world. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenborough for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.